Refreshing stories. My name is Hiroshi. I'm currently working as a wedding planner. When I was young, I attended my relative's wedding. That wedding inspired me to become a wedding planner. I've been working here for about 3 years now. I've been enjoying working here with the bride and groom sharing their happiness. Except for one thing. Hey, Hiroshi! You look dreary today, too. This is Menkui, my coworker. Actually, we went to the same elementary, middle, and high schools together. But he's been thinking of me as his rival forever, and he's been pestering me. Could you please not talk to me? Because I'm going to meet a client later to discuss the plan. Is that the client scheduled at 11 a.m.? I already finished meeting just a minute ago. Also, they already agreed to have me as your replacement. What? What do you mean? I got a message from them earlier that they were going to be here early, so they wanted to change the meeting time. You looked busy, so I responded to it on your behalf. Then they really liked me. So, I would have made time for them if you just told me. Why do I have to tell you very nicely every single time? Anyway, just think of it this time that you had bad luck and just give this job to me. It wouldn't be a problem for you if I take one of your clients since you're Mr. Young Hope, right? So, that's that then. Hey, wait! Get a hold of yourself! This is a daily occurrence. More than half of his achievements are formed by clients he stole from me. Despite that, I indomitably work hard every day. That's how I build up a track record and trust. One day, phew, I worked very hard today too. Oh, I got a call from someone. Hello? This is Hiroshi. Hiroshi? Is that you? It's me, your father. Did I call at the wrong time? Dad? What's up? Well, is your work going well? Yes. The people at work call me Mr. Young Hope. They're expecting a lot from me. If I continue working at this pace, I might just get a promotion soon. Is that so? Dad, you sound like you're not okay. Did something happen? Actually, Hiroshi, our family-owned store is on the verge of closing. What? My parents live in a state where it takes about half a day by car from where I live. They run a small store that's been passed down from my great-grandfather's generation. It's a store where elementary school students buy junk food on their way home from school, and also a place where the wives of the neighborhood would get together to chat. Although it's a small store, the shop has been loved by the local people. However, in the past decade or so, sales have been on the decline due to the huge shopping malls and supermarkets that were built. My parents did their best to manage the store to continue doing business with regular customers, but they couldn't stop the decline in the number of customers. That's why our family-owned store is now on the verge of going out of business. But if the number of customers continues to decline, I have no choice but to close the store. That's why lately, a company has offered to support our store. Really? Well, that's a relief then. No, I can't really say it's a relief. Why? Is there another problem? The thing is, the condition of the support is that you marry the daughter of the president of the company and take over our store. Huh? What? What kind of a condition is that? Why me? I was told that if you don't marry the daughter of the president of the company, they won't help our store. Hiroshi, please, I beg you. I know that I'm asking too much from you, but I don't mind if you bear a grudge against your mother and me. But I want to protect this store at all costs. But that's unfair, Dad. You're asking me this when I finally got my dream job? I'm sorry, Hiroshi. I'm really sorry. After several hours of discussion and hearing my father in tears, I reluctantly agreed to the marriage proposal. I was aware of how much my parents cherished this store, and when I was a little boy, I used to keep watch of the store. I still love the store to this day. I also promised my parents that I'll take after the store if something happens to both my parents. But I was thinking that it would be 30 or 40 years from now. To be honest, I'm still trying to sort out my feelings. And about everything else. To talk about marriage when I've never even met the daughter of the president yet? It would be preposterous to get engaged without meeting each other first. So we decided to meet tomorrow on a Saturday at a cafe in front of the station. But frankly speaking, I wasn't very enthusiastic about it. But there's no way I would show up late. That would be rude. That's why I decided to sleep early tonight.
What's wrong?
I'm lost. I don't know where my house is.
I'm hungry and it's cold. I want to go home. Mom!
But please don't cry. Oh, right. Here, eat this and drink this too.
What is that?
It's a bar of chocolate and hot milk. Our milk is very delicious because we buy it directly from the dairy farmer.
Wow, you're right. This tastes so good.
I told you it's good. And also, look, if you do this, ta-da, you get a hot milk chocolate. If you do this, it'll become more delicious.
Wow, it's so sweet and I feel warm.
Did that cheer you up a bit?
Yes, thank you.
I'm glad you feel better now. My name is Hiroshi. What's your name?
My name is...
I was dreaming about something that happened when I was an elementary school student. What a nostalgic dream. I wonder why I dreamt of something that happened a long time ago. Oh my gosh! I'll be late for the meeting!
Excuse me. Are you Hiroshi?
Yes? Whoa. I was lost for words. I shouldn't talk about a woman's looks like this, but she was wearing very thick glasses, and she was huge! Her skin was dry and her hair was messy. To be honest, she was not a very flattering woman.
My name is Reiko Yamazaki, the one who was to meet you today.
Ah, it's you! Thank you for meeting me. I'm Hiroshi Ohira.
Shall we go inside the cafe?
You're right! Then, we went inside the cafe, but conversations rarely lasted and we didn't talk much. We sat there for about an hour, not getting to know much about each other. Several days later, Hiroshi! I saw you the other day! You went to the cafe in front of the station last Saturday, didn't you? And you were with an ugly fat woman! Who's that? Your girlfriend? Peeping Tom? What a bad way to spend your Saturday. I just happened to pass by that cafe. But is that ugly fat woman really your girlfriend? Oh man! Are women like that your type? Hey, don't judge a book by its cover, and don't talk about a woman like that. But still, she's just too much. What I saw was not a woman, it was a pig! A pig! I mean, pigs can be eaten, and they're cute, so she's less than a pig. With that size, she could pass as a buffalo. Are you aiming to become a bullfighter or something? As a celebration of your retirement, I'll send you a red cloth, so say ole for me as bullfighters do. I don't understand what you're saying. Hey, you, get a hold of yourself. But the clothes of that ugly fat woman looked expensive. Could it be that you're dating her for her money? No, I'm not. That woman is the daughter of the president of the company that would like to help my family-owned store. I will become the son-in-law so that they will help our business. What? Your family-owned store? That shabby-looking store? You're going to marry that ugly fat woman to save your shabby rundown store? What a pity! No matter how wealthy, I would never do the same thing as you, marrying that ugly fat woman. Shut up! I decided it on my own, so I don't need your opinions. Huh? So what? Are you going to quit your job here soon? Well, I have no choice. I'm going to take over my parents' store. Oh, yes! I really should be more serious with my job since you're going to be gone, and I won't be able to steal your clients anymore. Well, I wish you ouch living with that ugly fat woman, Mr. Young Hope. The next day, rumors spread throughout the company that I was getting married for a family business reason. I spent uncomfortable days at work until my last day at the office. I had so much fun with my work, and I was excited every day to go to work, but oh my gosh, I can't believe I've given all that up. Then, after I resigned from the company, I went back to my hometown to succeed in the family business. Several days later, Reiko and I lived together before getting married. I couldn't really say that living with Reiko was smooth sailing at first, but she devotedly cooked and did the household chores every day. Seeing that, I fell for her little by little. Several years later, something happened that made me really want to make her happy.
Hiroshi, you forgot your lunchbox today. I came here to hand it to you.
Thank you very much for bringing it to me. Reiko, what's happening?
Nothing. I just thought that it's very nostalgic. There was a time when I came here when I was an elementary school student.
What? Really? When I was an elementary school student, I remember giving a bar of chocolate and some hot milk to a girl while I was keeping watch over the store. I haven't met her since then, but I wonder if she's doing well. It's embarrassing to say this, but that girl is my first love. What? Reiko? What happened?
I'm sorry. I'm so happy. That girl you're talking about is actually me.
What?
I never thought that you would remember that.
Please, excuse me.
Whoa!
You're right. You have some similarities with that girl. Could it be that the reason you helped our store is...
I thought it might be selfish to do this, but I couldn't just stand there and do nothing. Knowing that the store filled with precious memories will be gone. To return the favor and give back to that store, I asked my dad to help your family. I never thought that my father would ask you to marry me.
About the marriage, you didn't ask for that.
Right, it was my father who asked for that. When I was in college, my then boyfriend cheated on me with 6 other women. Ever since he left me, I ate a lot to relieve stress and to feel the sadness I felt inside. It resulted in this body which I'm not very proud of. No one wanted me after that. That's probably why my parents asked you to marry me, in return for helping your family business.
Is that so?
Hiroshi, I'm sorry for dictating and changing your life. When you don't need help anymore with the business, I'm thinking of getting a divorce with you. So please endure just a little longer.
Reiko, I don't regret meeting you.
What?
We might be together because of an arranged marriage, but all these years that we've been living together, I slowly fell for you, for always being for me and cooking delicious food every day.
Hiroshi!
I will definitely make you happy. I promise. And in order not to waste the money your family gave to support the business, I'll make this store a bigger one. That's why. Reiko, will you marry me?
Yes.
Several more years later. Oh no, I shouldn't have come to the reunion. Everyone's old now. It's not interesting anymore. Ah, is that Hiroshi? Hey, Hiroshi! Your suit looks amazing. Ah, Menkui, it's you. Long time no see. Could it be that Did you sell that dirty store to buy that suit? Is your family-owned store finally gone?
Menkui, haven't you heard the news? Hiroshi is the president of Ohira Mart.
Huh? Ohira Mart? You mean... What? That Ohira Mart? That appeared like a windstorm a few years ago and suddenly opened stores all over the country? Well, yeah. That Ohira Mart. We're planning to expand overseas by next year. What? But you're Hiroshi! You've got to be kidding me! But the reason why you were able to expand like that is because of that ugly fat woman's parents' money, right? No matter how much money you make, if you live with that ugly fat woman, it means you're not really living a lavish lifestyle, right? You really haven't changed at all, Menkui. I'm busy with work, so I'll be off now. Stop showing off! Huh?
Hey, look, who's that beautiful woman? Did we have a classmate that beautiful? She looks like a model. So beautiful.
Who is that beautiful woman? She's running towards me. All right, I should show my strength by picking up on this woman. Hey, pretty little kitty.
Hiroshi, I came to pick you up.
Reiko, I told you to wait outside. Why is this beautiful woman with Hiroshi? Huh? What? Could it be? Are you Reiko by any chance?
Huh? What's up with you? It's rude to shout my name out of nowhere.
It's me, remember? Your college boyfriend? You were beautiful before, but you've become more beautiful now that I didn't notice it was you. I mean, why are you with Hiroshi?
That's because I am his wife, right, Hiroshi?
What? Hiroshi? You told me not to judge a book by its cover, but you ended up dumping that ugly fat woman and married a beautiful woman instead. I never had a divorce. Ever. What? But your wife is that ugly fat woman!
There might have been a time when I looked unpleasant, but I worked hard every day to become someone worth to be with Hiroshi.
What? Really? I knew from the start that you're the kind of woman who can achieve whatever you put your mind to. I'm sorry I wasn't able to take good care of you when we were together. But I promise I will love you and only you from now on. That's why. Reiko? Will you get back with me?
I reject you! You told me this when we were in college, that I'm just a boring rich girl, and that you don't need me anymore because you got hired at a major company.
So you're the bastard who rejected Reiko so harshly when you were in college? I heard the story, but you really are the worst.
Those words you spat out at me, I will say those exact words to you. I don't need you anymore. I'm like a fool for feeling so hurt by what you did to me. Right now, I am living a very happy and content life with Hiroshi. So I don't want to see your face anymore, you disgusting cheater in 6 different relationships.
Why is Hiroshi always... Menkui, let me tell you one thing. The reason I like Renko is not because of her looks, nor her money. She is Reiko. That's why I like her. Not her looks! Women should be chosen first by their looks. On the contrary, women would be attracted to handsome rich men compared to ugly men, right? I think that as long as you don't change that kind of thinking, you're helpless.
There's nothing we can say to him that'll make him change. It'll just be useless. So let's go home now, Hiroshi.
You're right, Reiko. Let's go home.
Well then, everyone, please enjoy your evening.
After that, because Reiko revealed Menkui's past, our former classmates started calling him the disgusting cheater in 6 different relationships. What's even worse is that one of the attendees was his colleagues, so he was also called the disgusting cheater in 6 different relationships at work. Even though it's of the past, it's a bad reputation for a wedding planner. So Menkui got fired, and he's now working as a cashier at one of the Ohira marts. As for me, the overseas expansion of Ohira Mart is smooth sailing. But in order not to forget the humble beginnings and original intention, I visit the stores for an inspection, but... Mr. President! Your suit looks really nice on you today, too! Oh no, there's mud on your leather shoes! Would you like me to lick them clean? No, stop it. It'll become dirtier if you do that. Then how about I clean them with my face? You're scaring me. Just get back to work. Yes, sir! Understood. Just like that, he weirdly flatters me. It's a bit creepy, but he works hard at the store, so I'm grateful to have him work here. My name's Hiroshi. Due to certain circumstances, I'm now at Osawa Tech in order to attend my mid-career job interview here. In recent years, Osawa Tech hasn't been doing so well, and I was quick to find out as to why that was so. I get nervous at interviews. Nice to see you all today! My name's Koji Kurita, and I'm the director of Osawa Tech. Well then, with that, we'll be starting the group interview. First of all, we'd like you all to introduce yourselves. You can omit your educational and work background in your introductions, considering that information's written on your resumes. We'll first be judging how good your initial introductions are. With that, let's begin.
My name's Anaka Tanaka. No matter how you read my name, it's always Anaka Tanaka.
What do you consider your strengths?
I don't have any, but it's okay.
How is that okay? Okay, well then, next question. Could you please tell us about an experience you went through that highlights your overall personality?
Just before I was to graduate university, I ended up gambling away all the money that my parents had lent me. I also gambled away all the money I borrowed from my sister on horse racing. And I even got my fellow classmates involved in illegal online activities.
Wow, this guy is really something. He's so not gonna pass this interview. We'll hire you! What? You graduated from a high-ranking university, right? And it seems as though you're a very proactive individual. I guess some stupid people won't be able to understand just how much potential you have, but I can! Let your past mistakes be forgotten. Welcome to our company.
Thank you, sir.
Seriously? If that guy got through, then I'm sure I'll have no problem being hired here too. Next? Yes, sir. My name's Hiroshi Ohira. We won't be hiring you. What? But I've only told you my name. Just shut it already. You really have some nerve showing up here even though you're nothing but a lowlife that graduated from a low-ranking university? Oh, were you only hiring based off of our educational backgrounds? I'm the one asking questions here. Jeez, why are you people like this? You're all so bad-mannered, seriously. Don't they teach you good manners at those low-ranking universities? Oh, sorry, sir. How pathetic. I'll be kind and ask you some questions. What do you think you can bring to this company? What is it that you want to achieve at this company? What exactly do you think it is that a low-ranking university graduate like you can contribute to this amazing company that's just about to make it big globally? Well, I believe... You can't even think on your feet! How do you expect to make it anywhere in the corporate world being so slow like that? My vision is that... Shut it! It's fine! I can't even be bothered to listen to what you have to say, so just do us all a favor and stop rambling! Honestly, you do good to just go back to elementary school! Why are you being so harsh on me, sir? I'm busy here! I don't have time to be dealing with idiots like you! I knew from the moment I looked through your resume that you'd never pass this interview! There's no way that someone like you could ever make it in our company! After all, you see, we need employees that are efficient! Do you know how to spell efficient? I guess you don't! It's spelled with 2 F's! Got it now, moron? Right, sir. Well, thank you for that efficient explanation on how to spell the word efficient. Get out of here already! There's no point in you being here anymore! Leave, you idiot! Well, bye then. That moron! He can't even say goodbye properly! And most importantly, he should have thanked me for having invited him to the interview before just leaving like that. Whatever. Next! It was around this time that at the Kinshicho branch of Osawa Tech run by Mr. Kurita, he was wreaking major havoc on the employees there.
I've had enough of this! There's no way we're gonna finish all of this on time!
We did everything by the book, but why do we have to check everything from the very beginning again?
It's all because of Mr. Kurita! He's always making us do extra things we don't have to be doing and giving us unrealistic deadlines!
Kinoshita, I found another mistake you made!
What? I'm sorry, sir, but I'm sure that I checked everything before submitting it.
Look here! The words on the paper aren't printed perfectly!
But that document's for in-house use only, so I don't think it matters too much.
Idiot! It's small things like this that's leading this company to go downhill! Figure out how to fix this right now!
Seriously, sir? It's the printing machine's fault, though.
Shut it and fix it! You're lacking in efficiency, Kinoshita!
I'm not trying to disrespect you in any way by talking back, but I believe that doing extra things that we don't need to be focusing on is actually making us work less efficiently.
How many times do I have to tell you to just shut it? I've had enough of this. Everyone, we're having an immediate meeting. Listen up. There's somewhere I need to be. No, get back here, Toriyama. You need to hear what I'm about to say too. Not again. Kinoshita here made another mistake with printing documents out. Now, imagine if this were to happen to our product pamphlets or instruction booklets. What do you think about that?
It would be unacceptable, sir!
Exactly! Just because of one person's mistake, we might end up having to reprint everything. Imagine how much of a waste of time, energy, and resources that would be. That would be horrible for the efficiency of the company as a whole, right? Honestly, this meeting about if scenarios is more inefficient than anything. So with that in mind, the next time anyone is to print any documents, you'll need to do so with the supervision of 2 other people. Seriously? It might be hard to get used to this new rule, but remember to print things in groups of 3. All the rules we have here are in order for this company's efficiency to increase. So do as I say!
Yes, sir! We'll all work together as one and do everything perfectly according to your rules.
Why is this employee overly respectful of Mr. Kurita? Why, thank you, Hitomi! You should all be more like Hitomi. She knows exactly what to do, and that's to listen to me and do as I say!
Because of those new rules of Mr. Kurita's, we have so many extra tasks to complete in order to do things correctly.
I know. And even though it takes us longer to complete things now, we don't even get paid for working overtime.
By the way, where's Hitomi?
I think Mr. Kurita asked her to go get something for the office.
I bet you she's on a shopping spree right now.
Oh no, it happened again! I went out to get more tape because we didn't have any in the office, but I somehow ended up shopping for luxury items and maxing out my credit card again! How's it that I keep doing this? Oh, but it's fine though, since shopping is so much fun. And isn't it fine at the end of the day if I'm able to pay for everything myself? But still, I should really stop using my money so recklessly. If I keep doing this, Kinoshita's gonna make fun of me for it.
This lady here is Hitomi. She's addicted to shopping. At work, to her superiors, she seems like the responsible type. But actually, she's not, and her close co-workers are the only ones that know her true colors. Hello? I see. Well, if that's the case, I believe our product will come in handy for you, sir. But you see, I must point out that our product may be a little overcomplicated for the results you're hoping to achieve. And because of this, I'd like to recommend a different company's product to you. I believe you'll be able to achieve similar results with this product as you would if you were to use our product, but for a much cheaper price point. What? Why did you just hang up on the customer? What were you doing just now, you moron? I was helping out a customer, sir. What were you doing recommending our rivals' company's products to them? Have you gone mad or something? It's your job to recommend our products to our customers, you idiot! I was just trying to be honest with our customers, sir. That way, I believe they'll be willing to trust us and come back to us in the future. Their trust means nothing to us if they're not going to give us their money. You can't say things like that unless your sales numbers increase. But I've increased my successful sales numbers by 200% since my earlier days working for this company. Your sales numbers from before mean nothing at this branch. Unless you make a significant increase here, nothing you say matters. Stop trying to ruin things for me at this branch. That's not what I was trying to do, sir. I've had enough of this. Everyone, we're having an immediate meeting. Listen up, everyone.
Ooh, I'm back in time for the meeting, sir. I was out just, saying hi to all of our potential customers. Oops, did I get back at a bad timing?
Since none of you can seem to make good decisions, we'll be introducing the new risk management team. This new team project is going to help us be even more efficient than ever. Our first agenda will be to create a better space and time in order to have more meetings, to think in more depth about how best to execute our individual tasks. I need you all to promise me that you'll do your best to take part in the risk management team's activities from now on. Got it?
Is it just me, or is none of what he's saying making any sense?
The only thing I'm really understanding is that we'll probably be made to take other responsibilities, on top of the extra things we're already forced to do to please Mr. Kurita.
My head's starting to hurt.
Well, that's all from me. Hitomi, do you have anything to add?
Why is he asking for her input?
All I have to say is that everything you decide for us is amazing, sir. You're so passionate, and the pride you have in your job is so great that I'm about to well up just thinking about it.
I'm glad you feel that way about what I just said.
This has gotta be some kind of hell.
As you can see, things at the Kinshicho branch of Osawa Tech aren't going smoothly, and it's all due to Mr. Kurita's bad decision-making. Although he keeps bringing up efficiency as the main reason he makes up new rules, all he's really doing in the end is creating more tasks for the employees, therefore making their work more inefficient. He tires out and overworks his employees with his numerous new rules to follow, yet he doesn't do any of the heavy lifting himself and just sits back and collects his hefty paycheck. Long time no see, everyone! It's the CEO! Oh, well, hello there, sir! I must let you know that we've been doing well here. This branch has many competent employees. We're unfortunately going through a bit of a rough patch, but I'm sure that in no time we'll be able to pick things back up. Well, that's good to hear. How about the rest of you all? Is there anything troubling any of you lately? I really want to let our CEO that Mr. Kurita is single-handedly ruining this branch, but I can't.
Well, sir. It's nothing, sir.
Was there something you wanted to say? It's now or never.
Mr. CEO, please transfer me to the headquarters.
What?
I've been trying my best to keep a low profile until now, but the truth is, I believe that a person with a great upbringing as myself would do better working in the company headquarters.
What are you going on about?
My apologies, sir. I guess I must let you know in simple terms. You see, I'm from a very wealthy family, and because of that, I think it's only right for me to work at the best offices of our company, and that would mean working in the headquarters. In all honesty, I don't even really have to work because I'm so rich, but I choose to do so in order to learn more about how society works, and also in order to learn the skills needed to become a respected wife someday.
I still have no idea what you're on about.
Hitomi, you really have to start pretending you're some princess or something. We all know you're actually pretty poor.
No way! The truth is, I'm actually in so much debt. All my dad ever does is gamble away all of his money, and my mom got sick after being conned out of all of her savings. I'll do anything, sir. I just really want to be considered for a raise.
I'll do so if you improve our sales numbers.
Okay, sir, but please don't tell anyone the truth about me. Please let everyone else continue to believe that I'm from a rich family.
I think it's too late, Hitomi. I think everyone already knows. Wait, what? I had no idea! This company is hopeless. The next day, jeez, I already can't wait for this day to end.
Maybe I should leave this company.
Seriously? If you're thinking of quitting, then I might too.
No, don't leave me! Don't leave me here all alone, please! I'll never survive having to deal with Mr. Kurita all by myself.
None of us would survive against him by ourselves, but I don't know how much longer I can keep working here.
Oh, die! Sorry this is on such short notice, but you'll all be moving to our company headquarters.
Excuse me, but who are you and what are you going on about?
Oh, let me introduce myself. I'm Hiroshi Ohira, the new CEO of Osawa Tech. Hey, you idiot! You're not allowed to just walk in here without an appointment! I remember you from yesterday's interviews! How many times do I have to tell you that we won't be hiring you here? Now get out, before I call the police on you for having trespassed on private property! Oh, you must be confused as to what exactly is going on here. Well, let me explain. You see, the previous CEO of Osawa Tech, Mr. Osawa, and I came to an agreement, and as a result of it, he sold me all of his shares of Osawa Tech. What? The truth is, I'm a successful manager. I was originally studying to be a lawyer, but the more I studied about business law, the more I realized, hey, I'd be more interested in the creation of businesses. So I decided to transfer faculties and started to learn business management instead. Now, I'm in charge of increasing the sales of failing businesses, and I also look into buying companies that could use some restructuring. The truth is, I was getting a little worn out from looking after this company by myself, and our numbers in recent years haven't been so great either. I believe that's mainly due to your outdated form of marketing, but I'm glad that on top of knowing that it's probably your company's marketing that's letting you down, I've also been able to pinpoint a certain individual that I now know for sure that's contributing to the failure of this company. Sir? I'm not talking to you, Mr. CEO! You know I'm the CEO here now, right? Yeah? I'm nothing but a regular person from today. I'm no longer the CEO of this company, and I'm happy about it since I must admit, I didn't have the best track record when it came to making good decisions for this company. But I liked the way you ran this place! I'm going to retire with the money I get from having sold my company. And from now on, I'm going to do nothing but relax with my family. With that, I'll be off then. No, please, sir! Don't go! Well, I guess now we can have our little talk. I must admit, you showed me a certain kind of hospitality yesterday, didn't you? Gah! Why were you even at the interview yesterday? Do you still not get it? Mr. Osawa was originally trying to find the reason as to why his company was failing on his own, but he couldn't. That's why he hired me to look into it. The only information I had to work off of was for a while now, this company had been doing pretty badly. Although from the beginning, I always had the idea in mind that I might want to buy this company, I wasn't willing to do so until I knew exactly what it was that was contributing to the failure of it. So you were working undercover? Exactly. And it was with what happened yesterday that I was able to pretty much understand exactly what was going on here. I realized that one of the company directors wasn't competent enough for his position. What? How dare you say such a thing about this company's directors? How would you even know what a good director is supposed to be like? After all, you graduated from a measly low-ranking university! It seems like you have a lot to say about me, but it also seems as though there's someone else here that might have something to say about you, Mr. Kurita. Let's hear it then, young lady.
What? Why are you looking at me? It's not like I have anything bad to say about Mr. Kurita.
Exactly! You heard her! We're working peacefully together here! Kinoshita, you can relax. Just tell me the truth, and I'll take care of the rest with this man. No!
Really, sir?
Yes. After all, I believe there's nothing worse than liars and cheaters in this world.
Well then, I'll confess that Mr. Kurita made me run errands for him that weren't urgent or work-related.
Same here, sir. I was at the top of the sales team in my previous branch, but ever since being transferred here, I haven't been able to focus on my main task of selling our products because Mr. Kurita's been making me complete extra irrelevant tasks around the office.
Mr. Kurita has been making us all do extra tasks and work overtime without any pay. In all honesty, we don't get any work done around here, so I'd go as far as to say that maybe this branch doesn't even need to exist.
No! How could you all say such horrible things about me? I think you're asking them the wrong question. What you should really be asking is, why didn't any of you tell me of all the wrong decisions you thought I was making? But if my hunch is correct, I'd say that you never gave any of these employees the chance to ask such a question. I admit, everything is my fault. I'm the reason why this branch isn't doing as well as it could have, but I promise to do my best from now on in order to make this company the most successful it's ever been. And how exactly are you going to do that? Well, it looks like now you're the one that can't think on his feet. Or should I say, maybe you just don't have any good ideas in that head of yours to begin with. You were talking about making this company more successful, and you thought that everything you were doing was seemingly making everything more efficient, when in actual fact, you were just making things more inefficient. The only thing you were successfully able to do was put this company into more debt than ever.
That's exactly what he did.
You only took on the position as director of this branch to get a hefty paycheck, right? So with that out in the open now, I've decided to close this branch at the end of this month. All the employees here will be moving to our headquarters. It can't be.
Really, sir?
Of course. I think you'll all be of great help over there.
I'm so happy!
Wait! You're taking me with you to the headquarters, right? I can't afford to be fired from this company! We'll see how you do for a little while longer. If you can turn yourself around and actually put in the work and do the heavy lifting, then we'll decide to keep you here. Thank you so much, sir! Thank you so much, Mr. CEO! Afterwards...
Hey, stop messing around and finish your task already! You're so slow! Can you get things done faster?
Ah! Please stop shouting at me!
What should have taken you 5 minutes to finish is taking you forever! Hurry up and get a move on already!
5 minutes? That's impossible!
Everyone else would be able to finish this off in that amount of time!
But I can't!
Then quit already!
Ah! Mr. Toriyama! Oh, Mr. Toriyama! Please let me shine your shoes for you before you leave to see our customers! What? I'd like to shine your shoes for you! After all, I think shiny shoes will help you succeed in making more successful sales! Oh, I'm good, thanks. Maybe you should focus on yourself instead of me. Miss Kinoshita!
What is it?
I thought you might be a little busy, so I went ahead and put these documents together for you in advance!
Sir, according to this data, all the tasks that Mr. Kurita is performing for us at the company are tasks that could actually be performed by computers and software technology.
Itomi, would you like to do some shopping for the company?
Yes, sir!
Okay, well I'll put you in charge of stocking up on things we need around the office. But just in case, I'll be putting Kinoshita in charge of finalizing the invoices.
Ooh, yay! I can't wait to go shopping for the company! I might not seem to be too dependable, but I actually have a great eye for picking out the best of the best when it comes to shopping.
Mr. Kurita? Yes, sir? You're fired. No! Mr. CEO! Actually, I've been thinking non-stop for the past 3 days about a new marketing plan. I didn't get a wink of sleep thinking about it. Yeah, I won't be needing to look at that. Please don't say that! I was waiting for the right time to present it to you. I even made all of the presentation documents. Please take a look at this, sir. Look! This looks like it could have been put together by an elementary school student. Don't say that, sir! Please! It's not my fault your presentation is bad. I guess you need to brush up on your business skills. But I did my best to come up with this new marketing plan! Well, clearly your best still wasn't good enough to keep you here. I've given you enough of my precious time now. There's no need for you to be here anymore. Please, sir, don't fire me! Please get out. This is private property. No! No! But if you really won't change your mind, then please let me at least say some final words to my beloved coworkers. Everyone, listen up! I'm so happy you worked hard under me for as long as you did. Thank you all for that. I'll be leaving this company, but please don't forget the precious time we spent together working hard. Damn it, don't ignore me, guys! With that, Osawa Tech was finally rid of its biggest problem, Mr. Kurita. As for the other employees, Toriyama was able to achieve his full potential of being a great salesman at our company headquarters. Kinoshita used her amazing analysis skills to help our company exceed our initial goal of simply staying afloat, and Hitomi went on to be in charge of managing our product supplies at our factories. Luckily for her, she was also able to overcome her addiction to shopping. The company overall became a much more successful business due to the hard work of all of our employees.
We'll now be starting the job interview for Jumper Glow Co.
Please let me work for this company!
Would you say you have a lot of friends?
Yes, I do! I have so many friends!
Then you're hired. In order to work for us, you'll be asked to introduce your friends to the amazing products we make here. But before we get into how you'll go about that, first you'll need to pay us an initial fee of $6,000.
Okay, of course! I'll go get out a loan straight away then! He's obviously being scammed. My name is Hiroshi. I'm working as a designer in a major advertising agency.
Hey, Hiroshi, hurry up and break up with your wife.
I don't want to.
When are you going to break up with her?
I'm telling you, I'm not going to break up with her. This is Yurie. She's worked in this company for 2 years longer than I have. She seems to think that she's having an affair with me. I'm sorry, I don't understand what she's trying to say. I really have no idea what she's trying to say.
Hey, Hiroshi, who's more important, me or your wife?
My wife.
You don't have to talk so politely to me, you know. We get on so well, after all.
No, we don't get on well at all.
Hey! Quit floating and focus on your work!
Oh yeah, sorry.
What's with that attitude? When you get told off by your boss, you should apologize properly.
What? I did.
Hey, you. I'm super sorry.
That's okay. Were you scared? I'm sorry, Kuwata.
Why?
You're really annoying me. Your attitude is no good. You should learn from Kuwata.
You stupid chief. Ugh!
Did I do something to annoy you? I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
He's got 2 personalities!
Shut up! Oh, and about the work you sent me earlier. It was terrible.
Huh? Really?
Yeah, I flipped through it, and there were about 10 points that needed to be corrected. It's better you started over again. Or better, how about you go back to school again?
From the beginning? And can you tell me what was wrong with it?
Then come with me.
Hey, can you stop shouting in the office? My stomach is starting to hurt.
Kuwata, I'm not angry at you. Don't worry, okay? I'm sorry I'm so noisy.
Chief, you really like Yurie, huh?
What? Shut up! Shut up! Don't mix private affairs with work.
This guy with the 2 personalities is Matsunaga. He's the section chief. As you can see, he likes using his power to harass people. He always criticizes and complains about any work I do.
Zoom out of the picture on the front page by about 4 or 5 more centimeters.
Why?
Because that way you can see more movement in the model's hair. Do you not have any sense? Also, the font you're using for the product information is lame. Overall, it feels cheap.
I did that because you said that it would have to attract housewives that don't have much money to spare.
Don't talk back to me!
Huh?
Anyway, get all of this done today.
All of this? Today? That's impossible!
Fix your own mistakes. I think you already understand. But you won't get any overtime pay for this.
Yes. After that,
Hiroshi, you've gotten divorced before, right?
you really don't give up, do you? Even though we're busy doing overtime. I have. What about it?
Is it true that it's a pain in the ass? With all that court stuff? Like, how much compensation did you get?
Please, watch all my past videos. Anyway, stop being so nosy about my business.
I'm sorry. It's just because I like you.
Okay. Yeah? I don't understand what you're trying to say.
Damn it! That Hiroshi guy! Kuwata, are you free after this? A few of us are thinking about going out to drink later.
I don't feel like drinking with a boss like you.
Ugh, even though I love you so much, Kuwata. Oh, can I ask you something private? What kind of guy is your type?
Someone who's honest, hardworking, positive, kind, masculine, and is smart.
That's me.
Are you an idiot?
I'll accept your feelings. See you, Kuwata. I love you.
I'm going to be sick. Hiroshi, help me write over the memories.
Go home! Like that, a pathetic excuse of a love triangle ended up forming within the company. The fight for love began to escalate, and Matsunaga's bullying became more obvious.
The poster for the Twilight exhibition was very popular, and the client was extremely pleased with the result.
Good for you, Hiroshi.
It's not that big a deal.
And so, I'd like to present Matsunaga with a special bonus for his hard work on the poster.
Huh?
Oh, I'm very flattered.
What about me?
Did you say something?
I did most of the work on that poster.
Well, you worked very hard.
Huh? Is that it?
That's what you get for trying to take all the credit.
Matsunaga always pushed his own work onto me and would take credit for what I had achieved. So I changed up the way I worked a little bit and decided to send the work I made directly to the client and the printers, without going to Matsunaga first.
What are you doing? Hiroshi, I haven't given you permission.
Sorry, the deadline was pretty close, so I contacted the client myself.
I'm the chief. I'm supposed to make the final checks. Take your work more seriously.
If anything, I was prioritizing my work above all else. What's there to complain about? I always tell you after I'm done.
You little...
Okay, let's stop right there.
Sorry.
Sorry?
This time I'll forgive you for Kuwata's sake, but don't think that she can protect you forever.
Mr. Matsunaga, perhaps you could stop going out of your way to find stuff to criticize in my work? Pretty please? However, my initiative would lead to my own downfall.
Well, this time, as you all know, it's been decided that our company will be making the pamphlet for the theatrical version of the Hametsu no Yaiba anime that has been a big hit recently. Everyone at the production company is working extremely hard, so we should work just as hard and make sure we don't ruin our company's reputation.
Hiroshi, do you understand?
Yes, I'll work hard in my infinite overtime too. I'd been reading Hametsu no Yaiba since the very beginning, and it was decided that I would help work on the pamphlet for the movie. This time, I wanted to make sure nothing went wrong, so I endured Matsunaga's complaints and made sure to go through him for the final checks. But our conflict would explode in the most unbelievable way.
I have terrible news. The pamphlet for Hametsu no Yaiba was in its printing stage, but due to a mistake by one of our staff, it was found out that the protagonist's name, Monjiro, was written incorrectly as Jiro.
What?
Who the hell is Jiro?
Oh, I was the one in charge of typing.
Fortunately, it doesn't stand out too much, but a large proportion has already been printed. So the client says that they'll amend the mistake using correction tape. Unfortunately, all the other companies involved are very upset. I don't think we'll be able to do work with them ever again.
Mr. Matsunaga, didn't you check the final draft properly?
Ugh, this is all his fault. CEO, please fire Hiroshi Ohiwa.
What?
This man often sends his work to the pointers without conforming or passing the final checks through me. I told him not to do anything like that this time, but he didn't listen.
Please, wait! He's framing me!
Indeed. I'd heard many times that you had done this sort of thing before. It seems that you're lacking in work ethic too. You'll have to take responsibility this time.
He's lying! It's Mr. Matsunaga's fault!
You should leave. We don't have the time or the money to employ a man like you. We need to work on getting our reputation back.
No. How does that feel, you idiot?
No!
Don't cry.
But it's all my fault.
Yurie, don't blame yourself. It was my own actions that led to this. I can't call myself an adult. Mr. Matsunaga was right.
Matsunaga, I'll kill him!
It's okay. I had a lot of fun. Thank you for everything up until now.
Don't leave me behind!
And so, I was fired. How do I explain things to my wife?
Matsunaga, how dare you steal my lover! I'll never forgive you.
Let's ignore her. But a few months later, something unbelievable happened.
Hiroshi,
Huh? Mr. Matsunaga?
you know about the law, right?
I don't know that much. I've just started a few lawsuits, that's all.
Help me.
Huh? What the hell is that?
No matter where I go, every law firm turns me away.
Mr. Matsunaga had been sent a mountain of subpoenas. I looked at each one, and it seems that many of them were from former employees who had been forced to resign because of Mr. Matsunaga's harassment. One of them was from Yurie. Oh, I see.
I want to keep my name a secret, but there's a horrible section chief in a famous advertising agency that's currently being gossiped about for working its employees like slaves. The section chief kept hitting on me even while I was working. I plan on taking him to court for sexual harassment in the next few days. To all the people who were enduring his harassment because they didn't know how to pay the fees to file a lawsuit, please stand with me. I learned how to keep lawsuit fees to a minimum from my colleague. That colleague was made to leave the company, but I'll get my revenge.
Whoa! You've even been taken to court by a rival company? What? For copyright infringement?
Nobody could make anything as good as you.
That doesn't mean you should steal their design. You're such an idiot. This isn't homework, you know.
The sum of the compensation fees is going to be more than I can make in my entire life. Do something, please! You must know what to do in a situation like this.
It's okay. Everything will be sorted out.
Really? Are you going to save me?
Go to court. Apologize to each and every one of them. Sincerely.
Got it. If I can do that, I won't have to pay compensation.
Are you serious? No. It means that at the very least, you only have to pay compensation.
No way. Please save me. I don't want to be in debt.
You took all the credit for my work. So what's the problem? Spend the rest of your life paying back what you owe.
No! I can't!
So Matsunaga was pretty busy with court cases for a while. On top of that, because of the subpoenas and the copyright, he was fired, with no buts. He became infamous in the advertising business as a copycat and couldn't find any other company that would hire him. I wonder how he'll survive from now on. It's too pathetic to even look at him.
Hiroshi!
Huh? Yurie?
Aren't you coming back to the agency? Matsunaga's gone, you know.
What should I do? What's the CEO saying?
I made a stupid mistake. HR had way more impact than the typo.
He's sort of missing the point.
Come back. Everyone says that it's lonely without you.
Well, okay. I guess I'll come back then.
All right. Let's kiss to celebrate.
I'm going home.
Why? Wait!
I have a wife. I was grateful that I could get back to work, but it seems that I have an even bigger problem coming up. My name is Hiroshi. The truth is, I'm in the middle of a really troublesome situation. It all started in the spring, 2 years ago. I was working in a company that treats its workers like slaves. I was what you call a corporate slave. I was reluctant to get married to my girlfriend, Kanako.
Hiroshi, are you really serious about me?
Of course I'm serious about you.
Then hurry up and decide.
I know, but...
You don't have to worry about work. I'll protect you.
I can't let you do that.
What's with the silly pride? Is it that hard to believe in me?
That's not it. I just don't want to let you regret it.
You mean you don't want to regret it?
That's not it! I'm sorry to change the subject, but I'll miss the last train, so I'm going to get back to work.
Oh, really? Fine. Do your best.
Kanako was working at a big trading company and was a subsection chief, even though she's so young. Ugh! At this rate, I'll need the money to check into hospital, let alone money for a wedding. Huh? Your account is being used elsewhere? No way! I had saved most of my passwords on my Google browser. It seems that some of those passwords have been leaked, so I would have to update the passwords for several accounts. One of them was a bank account for virtual currency. Oh yeah, I forgot I had this. I couldn't remember the password, so I had abandoned it all this time. I wonder if it's increased since then. I guess not, but I couldn't believe what was happening in my bank account. What? Is this a computer bug or something? Wait, I guess not. This must be a comma. It scared me. Huh? No. It's not. Hang on. You gotta be kidding. Seriously? Is this a dream? 10, 100,000, 10,000, 100,000, million? No way! Guess what? The Bitcoin I had purchased on a whim had increased exponentially in 3 years, from $350 to over $1 million. Kanako, I've decided.
Huh?
I'm going to resign. Around the time I had opened the account, there were hardly any people who knew about virtual currency. Ever since, Bitcoin had gone up and down in sales. My timing was perfect, because when I had realized it was worth the most in the history of virtual currency, I bought Bitcoin and managed to get married to Kanako. With that, I had nothing to worry about. Or so I thought. 1 year later, what should I do? I'm scared to use it, but it's a waste not to. I had made the money out of beginner's luck. I didn't know what to do with it. All I did was use it on daily essentials and to pay off the rent. On the other hand, Kanako was...
Kanako, I can't bear it any longer.
Oh, Jin, we're at work. We can't do anything naughty.
I'm like this because of you. Having an affair with one of her colleagues.
You're such a bad boy. But don't worry, I'll take care of you.
Oh, you guys seem to be having fun. How disgusting. And then one day, a sudden snowstorm came upon the city, and Kanako was unable to come home from work. Kanako, the snow's pretty heavy. Do you think you can come home?
I don't think so. My car's been snowed in, and the trains have stopped too.
What are you going to do? How about you stay in a hotel for the night?
I don't think I have enough cash on me. Sorry, can you tell me your credit card number and PIN? I'll find a place that I can book on the internet.
Sure, I'll send a picture. How about I just give you the card, just in case something like this happens again?
Oh, you don't have to do that much.
Really? But I'm worried about you carrying cash when you go on business trips.
You're right. Then let's do that. Thanks.
So I ended up passing my credit card over to Kanako. Up until then, we had been paying for stuff together anyway, so Kanako began to use the card more and more. It didn't seem like she was being wasteful, so I didn't really check the bank statements properly.
I have a business trip coming up. It'll be about a week long.
You're going on another trip? It's so lonely at night without you.
I can't do anything about that.
We finally made all this money, so you don't have to work that hard, you know? Let's live a little.
Can you stop? You sound like the bad guy.
Sorry, I don't understand what you're trying to say.
You know that I'm the type that can't relax unless I'm working.
The pleasure of work. The CEO often says that too. Ugh, my stomach hurts just thinking about it. Kanako, I got my paid leave.
Good boy. That's what I expected from my subordinate. The section chief wasn't suspicious, was he?
He didn't look too happy. It's possible he's already realized.
Well, I guess it doesn't matter whether he knows or not. It's pretty common after all.
Really? Imagine if the section chief was having an affair.
That's impossible.
It seems that my wife had made plans to go on a trip with her lover. I was, as usual, researching how to make the most of and regulate my wealth. That's when I read an article that recommended that I turn on mail notifications for whenever my credit card was used. Web statements, huh? It looks like it would come in handy if my card was ever stolen. I guess I should change the settings. This decision was about to change my life forever. Then the day of the business trip came, and I was notified of the credit card being used. It seems that Kanako had bought a ticket for a bullet train. What's this? Why is she paying for 2 tickets? Are you sure you don't mind paying for my ticket too?
You never have money anyway. You can rely on me in times like this.
Woof! Don't say woof! It's disgusting! That night,
Section Chief, sorry to bother you so late. I decided to stay at a more luxurious place while on my trip, so I'll pay for hotel expenses myself.
Are you sure? I don't know what accounting will say, but it's best you keep receipts for us.
No, it really is okay. I want to keep it a secret. Is there anything else I should say?
If you're working properly, then there's no problem. Do your best tomorrow as well.
Of course! I'll contact you once I've checked out.
I can't believe you call your boss from a love hotel. You're so bold.
Really? It's pretty normal, I think.
Seriously? That's my Kanako. You do things that no other person dares. It's not that amazing, and I don't think it's worth praising. Kanako, are you really married? You don't seem like the domestic type.
Well, I guess it's not a normal marriage.
What does your husband do? Are his wages pretty good?
Don't stick your nose in my business.
Yes, I'm sorry. I have another notification. From the hotel high priestess? $200? Where is she staying? The next morning, where did Kanako Ohira go? Love Hotel? Come to think of it, she did say that she would be staying somewhere using her own money. Does your company allow your employees to use love hotels on their business trips? Love Hotel? Come to think of it, she did say that she would be staying somewhere using her own money. That woman! She's using her business trip as a cover for her affair! What's more, she's using my card! I don't know if it has any connection, but one of her subordinates asked for paid leave for the same days as her business trip. He's on leave at the moment. Why didn't you say anything to me? He's the culprit! I wonder, what should I do to pass the time while you're working?
How about you come with me?
What? Really?
Yeah, it's fine, but you have to be good.
You're the best! I'll follow you forever!
Thank you very much. That'll be $50 for the food and for the extra hour.
That's so expensive.
I'd like to use my card. Of course. Oh, It seems that this card can't be used. What? It won't go through no matter how many times I try. What do I do? I'll be late for the meeting. Jin, do you have $20?
I only have 15.
What? Why don't you have anything?
I told you I have no money!
Excuse me, you'll have to have somebody bring you money. No, that's okay. I can pay. If you can't, I'll have to call the police. The police?
Hello. I'm the man that called about my credit card being stolen. I found out where my card is. Huh? Arrested? So, you're the lover. Kanako, you'll protect me, right?
Don't block the card while I'm in the middle of a business trip. My business meeting went down the drain thanks to you.
Do you mind not making yourself the victim? You should be apologizing to me.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
That wasn't sincere at all. Enough! I want a divorce.
Fine, I'll pay compensation if it means we can divorce with no problem.
Please, give me a break! No. I'll tell your company and your families. I'll take you to court and make you pay compensation for the rest of your lives!
The only thing you think about is money.
No. You have no idea how much I suffered to get a normal, happy life. But you ruined that. So you better pay up. Kanako, can you pay for my part of the compensation too?
Are you being serious?
Oh, it started. Like that, I got a divorce from Kanako, and I demanded a large sum of compensation from the both of them. But it's not like I wanted the money. You were using your husband's money and just pretending to be a successful woman. You're not reliable at all.
Do you mind not talking to me like that? You're the one that literally can't live without me.
Unfortunately for you, I was just acting. It's all your fault, so you should pay for everything. Rely on me, my ass. So idiotic.
You're the one that was saying, "Woof, you're the bigger idiot."
I was just playing along with you.
You're such a... I'm sorry about what happened the other day. It looks like you were the best match for me.
Oh, really? Then have fun with the other guy.
I broke up with Jin. I'll pay compensation properly, so give me another chance.
I don't want it. How could you step all over my feelings?
I'm apologizing.
It's no good. Suffer!
Someone protect me!
In the end, both of them were kicked out of their office and lost the money to pay their compensation. Kanako had changed completely and was stuck in a cycle of breaking up with and getting back together with her lover. It seems that humans need a reason to live more than they need money. My name is Hiroshi. I'm an office worker that lives purely for love and for my family. My family consists of my wife, Juri, who I remarried 8 years ago, and my angel, Mia, my daughter. Today we're supposed to be going out for dinner, all three of us. But Mia's been on the phone with her friend for ages and hasn't come out of her room. Mia, we're going soon!
Then I'll see you at the outlet store this weekend. Pancakes? We're going to eat pancakes next week. Universal Studios is the week after next.
Mia, can you hear me?
Next week we have tests, so we'll be studying all the time. When you work, you've got to work hard, and when you play, you've got to play hard.
Mia!
Some people seem to think that stoicism is the best way forward.
Hey! Can you hear me?
Like, they've just got to endure and endure and endure, but that'll just stress you out in the long term. It's so inefficient.
Knock, knock! Who's there? Marco!
Polo!
You can hear me after all. End the phone call and come out with your hands up. You're surrounded!
Sorry, my dad's starting another bad joke, so I'm gonna end the call. See ya! That's so unfair. I can't help but reply.
That's why I said it. When I call you, please come out.
Oh, we're having sushi today, right? Yay!
Hey, don't change the topic. Wait! Mia's in her second year of high school. This might sound like I'm bragging, but she's grown up into a sweet, kind girl. She hasn't been rebellious either. I believe that we would continue living in happiness as a family, but 3 months later, Mia suddenly started acting strangely. Huh? Again? Mia, can you take the chains off of the door?
Oh, yeah. Hurry inside. Go, 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 go!
Don't rush me like I'm a soldier or something.
Welcome home!
I'm back, but why are you putting chains on the door before it's even turned 7 in the evening?
That's, oh, I know. Don't you know everyone says stranger danger?
That's for strangers, right? Juri and I aren't strangers. We're on your side.
Are you sure?
Huh? What?
No, it's nothing.
There's definitely something wrong. That evening, and stuff like that, Mia's acting really weird lately.
That's true. It is strange.
Do you know anything? Whether she's arguing with her friends or being hit on by some weird guys?
I have my part-time job too, so it's not like I'm always with her.
Dealing with kids her age is just as difficult as trying to get a degree in law.
That's a different kind of difficult. I'll try talking to her.
Yeah, it might be better for her to talk to another woman. I'll leave it to you then.
Okay, but I'll apologize in advance. It might be something like, I made a boyfriend, but it's hard to tell Dad.
What? A boyfriend?
I'm just being hypothetical.
Well, I guess it's a pretty typical pattern. It's common in dramas and stuff, after all.
Listen, one day Mia will leave the nest, and she'll get a husband.
Don't say stuff like that. If a guy turns up and says he wants to marry her, I'll make him suffer with my dad jokes.
If you do something like that, they'll just hate you.
If they really love Mia, they'll accept it.
Why did the banker decide to resign?
He lost interest in the job. And that was the end of my jokes. After that, I did my best to keep an eye on Mia without letting her realize. But Mia became even more unhappy and always looked troubled. One day, when I got home, Mia and Jury were in the living room having an argument. I threw my bag to the floor and tried to cut in and stop the fight.
I told you, I don't want to go on a trip. You're young. It's not good for you to be shutting yourself indoors all the time. I'm going to school, and it's not like I'm bothering anyone. Mia, you're in a very unhealthy condition. I'll give you pocket money, so go out and enjoy yourself. If you don't want to go with us, how about you go with your friends? You're being so annoying. I don't want to go outside. I'm only thinking of you.
Stop! What's going on?
I suggested we go on a family trip because she hasn't gone outside at all, but she says that she doesn't want to. If you're really thinking about me, then don't force me to go on a trip when I'm saying that I don't want to. It's not like I'm being lazy or causing anyone any trouble. You really think you're not causing trouble? Even though you're always sitting in the living room? You're in the way of my cleaning. If you're going to stay at home, then go study in your own room.
Jury, you don't have to say it like that.
What? You're the one that said they'd leave the problem to me.
Also,
Nothing.
Mia, do you mind having a chat?
If it's in your office, then fine.
Thanks, Jury. It seems I better deal with this after all.
Ugh, whatever.
Mia, let's go. So why were you arguing with Mom? Was it only because she kept suggesting the family trip?
Yeah,
Why don't you want to go on a trip? Is it because you're embarrassed about being with us?
that's not it.
Okay, so there's another reason.
I just don't want to leave the house at the moment.
Says the person who loves hanging out with her friends. What happened?
Don't tell Mom.
Okay.
The truth is, there is a boy in my class who's doing stalkerish things.
Huh? What? A stalker? I decided to listen to Mia's story carefully. According to Mia, there was a boy nicknamed Sandal in her class, and he was always following her. Wherever she went, there was a high probability that he was already there, ready and waiting to call out to her. Is there any chance of it being a coincidence?
It's impossible. One time, he called out to me saying, "What a coincidence!" in a lingerie shop.
Are you serious? That's way too creepy.
My entire body went cold, and I thought there must be a way that he's finding out about my plans and lying in wait for me. He's got a face that looked like a weaved sandal, and he smiles so creepily, saying, "What a coincidence."
That's practically a horror story. If he really is stalking you, then how's he finding out about your plans?
First, I thought it might be my friends, but whenever he turned up, they would be just as surprised and creeped out as me. If they're acting, then their acting skills are way too perfect. That's why I don't think it's for my friends.
Then what's the other possibility?
The only other thing I thought was eavesdropping, or perhaps a camera.
Huh? A camera? Do you have any idea about where it might be?
I'm not sure, but I have good reason to think it's a camera, though. Whenever Sandal's waiting for me, it's at the places I've decided in my room, whether it's with my friends here or over the phone.
No way.
I've been recording where he turns up in a notebook, and then...
Wait, it's quite a while ago. But that time you made plans for the outlet, the pancakes, and Universal Studios?
He was there. He tried to make it seem like a coincidence every single time. He hasn't turned up to places we decide online, so that means he hasn't done anything to my phone.
If you've managed to figure out that much, then how about we call someone to search your room? Oh, I guess that's too fast.
Exactly, we can't yet.
If we were to search her room, then we would most likely find a camera or a listening device. But we don't have the evidence to prove that it was Sandal who planted it. And we don't know how he even managed to get in. We have to work that out before doing anything. Otherwise, he'll get away with it and might plan another way to stalk Mia.
I want to solve the problem while he still thinks I haven't noticed.
Yeah, we have to do it so that he can never stalk again.
But I just don't know how to catch him out.
Then how about this? End of war meeting.
Mom, I'm sorry. I do want to go on a trip after all. Oh, really? I'm glad. You finally understand. Honey, thank you for convincing her.
Yeah, this is my job as the breadwinner after all. But the problem is, I've got a business trip starting from Friday, so you two go on ahead.
Oh, really? Oh, that's a shame.
It really is. And so, Mia and Jury started planning their trip, which would be a 2-night, 3-day trip from Friday night until Sunday. As for me, I would be lying in wait for the guy called Sandal on my so-called business trip. I would be watching out for whether the stalker would do something while the house was empty. I got the neighbors to cooperate and would be watching our house 24/7. On Friday, Mia and Jury went out for their trip, as planned, and my surveillance time began early Saturday morning. Huh? Who's that? He's super suspicious, and he fits Mia's description. He really does look like a Sandal. So that's the guy that's stalking Mia. He's going into the house. Where the hell did he get a copy of the key? I can only think of one source. Enemies often pretend to be our allies. Sandal had only been in the house for a minute, and the light in Mia's room was turned on. With that, it was clear that Sandal was trespassing, and guilty of other things too. Now it was time for our payback.
Yes! It's Mia's room. It's her smell. Oh my god. Mia, I love you.
Super!
I love you.
Home run!
Wah!
What are you doing in my daughter's room?
Wah! Why are you here, father-in-law?
Don't you dare call me father-in-law, you creepy perverted stalker!
Ow! It hurts! Stop!
This is for Mia, who was frightened of your creepy stalking. This is for Mia, who was stressed out by your creepy stalking. And this is for Mia, who was crying because of your creepy stalking.
I'm sorry!
Take this, and this, and this, and this. This is all for Mia!
I did it because I loved her, that's all!
If you love her, then tell her to her face! You won't get away with this, or any of your other crimes! After that, Sandal gave in pretty quickly, and confessed everything to me, such as how he managed to get into our house. My predictions were correct, but it was still a shock to me to find out that it was the truth. 1 month later...
Huh? Hiroshi, are you home?
I'm home! Mia and I are having dinner.
If you're home, can you let me in? The door won't open.
Of course it won't.
Huh?
I changed the locks while you were out,
Why would you do that?
because you're a stranger to us now.
What? Are you drunk?
You're the one that's drunk, on love with another man.
What? Stop being so ridiculous. Are you saying that I'm cheating on you? What's this?
It's proof of your affair.
You're the worst. You put a camera in the room?
You're the one that welcomed a stalker called Sandal into Mia's room, and let him set cameras and microphones.
Huh? What? I don't know anyone named Sandal. Stop accusing me of stupid things.
Sandal confessed everything about your connection to him. He said that he paid you money to let him into Mia's room and set up the cameras. He said that you told him you would take your family on a trip, so he could do whatever he liked while we were away.
He told us he was going to pay you $3,500 if it went well. Sandal's family runs a famous business, so he would have no problem paying that much. That's not true. He was threatening me.
Enough!
Just give up.
That's why you were so bent on taking Mia on a trip.
The house had to be empty for Sandal to be able to trespass.
You just wanted money to be able to continue to cheat on me. You sold out my daughter for another man.
You're the worst. I never want to see you again.
So I want a divorce.
Wait, that's so sudden.
It's your own fault.
Why should we care about your convenience? It's nothing in comparison to the fear I had to experience. It's just like a model saying, I'm so fat, I have to lose weight. It's nonsense. It was on impulse. I didn't mean to. I'll change, so please, forgive me.
No way. It was enough that you had an affair, but on top of that, you made my sweet little Mia experience something so horrible.
If you hadn't done anything, Dad, I think I would still be under Sandal's influence. I would still be really scared. I won't talk to Sandal ever again, so please, forgive me.
I don't care.
You have nothing to do with us, so do what you like. You're just as bad. You used Sandal to set a camera in my room, too. Don't get all high and mighty. You're getting angry with the wrong person.
You did the same thing to Mia. You're fine with doing it to other people, but you don't like it when it's done to you. That's not very fair, is it?
And you were just pretending to be worried about me. You were just trying to figure out whether I knew about Sandal. Like I said, it was on impulse.
Well, I thought you were suspicious from quite a while ago.
Really?
It makes no sense telling you to stay in your room if you're going to be a shut-in. It was really strange.
Oh, yeah. It doesn't matter whether I stay in my room or in the living room. I'll be a shut-in either way.
It made me think, what the hell is she saying?
Please forgive me. Give me another chance.
No way. I want a divorce.
Both me and Dad hate you just as much as we hate people that stand still at the gates in a station. Please, I don't want a divorce. No!
After that, I used a video of her meeting her lover to get a divorce. Jury paid $20,000 in compensation, and then disappeared. Sandal, who had been stalking Mia and trespassing in our home, was kicked out of school. He was disowned by his parents and forced out of his own home. It seems he thought that if he confessed everything, he would be forgiven. He was too naive, even for a kid. We'd finally managed to get rid of the stalker and the cheater, so Mia and I are back to living together. Just the two of us. At the moment, it doesn't look like I'll be getting married again, and Mia doesn't have a boyfriend yet. It won't be so bad to just enjoy our time together, until Mia gets married. Thank you for watching all the way till the end. Don't forget to subscribe and smash that like button. And if you have time, please check out our other videos as well. Alright then, see you next time. Bye.